Hello there.
You know what that means? You know what that means when I'm starting the reaction off with that photo? It means I'm absolutely locked up in, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0, baby, to start the season. Let's go. Let's go. The Seahawks win yet again. What a start to the day. What a fantastic weekend it has been, ladies and gentlemen. Besides the Arsenal incident with the whole thing that happened with Man City, don't worry. We'll get our lick back. But today is actually... or for me, it was yesterday, but for you guys, it is currently, Sunday afternoon in the US. At the time I'm recording this, even though I'm only up to, episode 5 in terms of uploads for season 2. But today is actually the 20th anniversary for the pilot episode of Lost, ladies and gentlemen. For you guys, around the world that are still in Sunday, currently Sunday the 22nd of September, and that is absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. We did a fantastic Lost stream yesterday, for season 2 thus far, and I've taken a break. Actually, I've taken a break from watching Lost. I haven't, watched Lost since last Thursday. So I took Friday, Saturday, Sunday obviously the stream, but I took those 3 days off, and it's actually been so good because I've been theorizing in my own time. I've been thinking about the show, and I've got some comments I want to make in this reaction. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are up to episode 10 of Lost Season 2, titled The 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, ladies and gentlemen. The 23rd Psalm, sorry, I said Psalm. The 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Did the actor that plays Mr. Echo just get opening credits? Because this might be his episode. Oh, did he really need to get AK whipped like that?
Shoot him! Do it!
Is that a young Mr. Echo in the green jersey?
Boy? What's your name, boy?
Echo.
Look at Mr. Echo. No hesitation. A born killer. Come. You won't need that anymore.
Let's go. Revelations 3.
What are you writing?
Things I need to remember.
Do you mind if I see?
Please.
Thanks. So you're Echo, huh?
Yes.
Claire. And this is Aaron.
He's so cute.
Aaron. Brother of Moses.
The brother.
Must have been tough to live up to, right? Pressure of everyone saying, why can't you be more like your brother Moses?
Yes. I'm sure it was. Why did you choose it? I don't know.
I just liked it.
Aaron was a great man. Moses had great difficulty speaking. So it was Aaron who spoke for him.
So you're religious, huh? You should speak to Charlie. He doesn't want to admit he's religious, but he carries around a statue of the Virgin Mary.
Oh, he might know what was on the Nigerian plane. He might. So maybe he wasn't on. Was he on flight 8115? Or he might have been on the Nigerian plane, Mr. Echo. Or he might know of it.
Statue.
Or he might have been tracking it. I'm not
Says
sure.
He found it on the island.
Or he's just curious that
Weird,
there's a
right?
statue of Mary on the island itself.
May I see it? Where did he find this?
He said he found it in the jungle.
Where in the jungle?
Yeah, there might be
I
some
don't know.
connection with the plane
Where?
here.
Look, what do you... It's just a statue.
Just a statue.
He about to smash that statue. He knows what's in it. Yeah.
Where is Charlie?
Mr. Echo slowly moving to the top of the list, ladies and gentlemen.
Setting the combination.
With the new folks joining us, I figure we better limit people's access to the guns.
Smart, smart.
Can't have just anyone who wants one walk in and help themselves. Which I'm guessing is why you're here, Michael.
He's got wit, he's got charm, but when he gets rough, he'll break your arm. He's got taste and manners and grace. When he gets rough, he'll slit your face. He'll buy you jewels, expensive shoes. Hey, Jin, you like the Kinks? Jin? Kings? No, the Kinks. Kinks with the K at the end, the Kikinka. Kinks. You don't? I'm sure there'll be no getting out. So look out. It's good changing. Look out. 너 때문에 물고기 다 도망가잖아. Oh, thank you very much, Jin. I do have a beautiful voice, don't I? In the jungle. I found it in the jungle.
Take me there.
왜 그래?
This is not your business. I want you to take me to where you found it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll go for a stroll. There's nothing there. We'll go first thing in the morning, okay?
We're going now.
Let me go tell class. This isn't the wrong idea. Wait here.
Tell her on your way.
Everything matters in Lost, man. You think, you know, it just might be a plane with Nigerian priests on it, carrying a load of heroin, but it all matters. It all matters. That little piece of the puzzle that was forgotten comes into play this episode. It all connects. Even if it's the outskirts of the puzzle. It all matters.
Go.
Where did you find this?
The puzzle ain't complete without it.
Matter?
Your drugs are of no value here, so you must get them out. The borders are all guarded by the military, so you must fly.
Here we go.
But as I'm sure you are aware, the only private planes currently allowed into the air are either UN aid or the Catholic missionaries.
Catholic missionaries.
And so you have come to me for a favor. I will buy your heroin.
Crazy, man. The actor.
حرام قلت سيدنا.
Sayyidna. He's gonna help us.
It is true what they say about you.
And what is that?
You have no soul.
No. Go. Go. And tell your friends I let you live. That Mr. Echo let you live.
Man, it's crazy. The juxtaposition with Mr. Echo in the flashbacks compared to, you know, him on the island. On the island, I feel like he's the BFG sometimes, man. Like, he's the big friendly giant. He's helping everyone out. He's obviously maintained his faith clearly on the island. And it's interesting. Has he maintained it his entire life, why he's been in this gang? And yeah, has he, you know, is he playing a role in this gang? Or, you know, did he have a change of lifestyle after this? Did he manage to get out of the game? It's going to be interesting to see, because on the island he's clearly a different person to what he is in the flashbacks. And I got to commend the actor himself for being absolutely phenomenal in that flashback scene right there, because he did seem like he had no soul. He looked like a cold-hearted killer completely. Just complete black eyes with nothing to stare into. Like, it was absolutely phenomenal. You just see right through him. Like, it's great stuff.
Just give me a second, okay?
Because this was in your little statue. And unless I'm mistaken, I seem to remember you saying you were a drug addict.
I didn't know. Look, if it's sealed up inside a statue, how would I know? Claire, not using. Look, believe me now, I don't.
That's half a lie right there, but
Someone's waiting for you.
Listen, if I was Claire, a mother, I'd have my reservations about Charlie being around my kid now. He's going to have to earn that trust back.
The trigger. Squeeze. Good. How'd you learn all this stuff?
My dad used to take me hunting.
Hunting for what?
Birds mostly. Of course, birds don't shoot back.
Yeah.
Hey, unless it's magpies, man.
I know people are talking.
Magpies are
Think I'm gonna
crazy.
go running off after Walt again.
If people are talking, I'm not hearing it. But if I was, I'd say it's not a very smart plan.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's try one for real.
Damn.
Bravo.
Did the tub have to be full of whatever that was? We just wasted whatever was in there.
Well done with Claire,
At least
mate.
empty it.
You got me in a lot of trouble there, so thanks for that. I'm happy. Oh, that's right. You don't do happy.
You found it here?
Found it here.
You're lying.
100%. I was like, I remember
You know what? I don't even know you.
I remember seeing a cliff
You
face.
asked to see where I found it. This is where I found it. We're done. Have a nice hike.
You did not find the statue here. Take me to the plane.
You playing the wrong brother, man. No way. No way.
How'd you know about the plane, man? I don't have to tell you anything, man. You come traipsing across the island and what? Suddenly now you're in charge? You want me to take you to your plane? You best start treating me with some respect. I'm not just some guy you can just
Oh, smoke monster.
What? What?
Let's go.
So it's interesting. The plane itself could have been one of many.
Sir, if you buy a statue, the money will buy polio vaccine for the village. 300 naira, sir.
What are you doing here?
What is it? The braids?
I've come to give my confession.
So that's his friend, obviously. Yeah.
Hello, Echo.
Hello, brother. So I come to visit you for the first time in 3 years, and you won't hear my confession. You know, Monsignor would have said he failed to raise a proper Catholic boy.
But why waste your time confessing? It won't help you.
It won't?
No. For confession to mean something, you must have a penitent heart.
You and your guilty. I've only done what I needed to do to survive. How is that a sin?
You may live far from here, but that doesn't mean I haven't heard of who you are and what you have done.
Have you forgotten how you got that cross, brother?
Kept it
The
all
day
that
they
time.
took me? Is what I did that day a sin? Or is it forgiven? Because it is you that was saved.
I don't want to make this call now, but I feel like Mr. Echo might be the best individual to lead all the characters on the island. Now, I know you guys are probably going to hate me for saying this, but, you know, from what I've seen this episode in his flashbacks, the guy has been surviving day by day all his life. Obviously, he saved his good friend earlier on in his life, but he's clearly been in a game, or he's clearly been brought up in a lifestyle where, you know, he's surviving on a day-to-day basis, taking each day, taking it day by day. And yeah, he's probably had so many encounters with death, more than every character probably we've seen on the show thus far. I'm just trying to think, you know, of any other characters that have probably had, you know, encounters with death as much as Mr. Echo in the lifestyle he chooses to live. Oh, he didn't choose to live it, but obviously he made that choice earlier on, and he was initiated into it. He had no other choice, so it's survival throughout his entire life, and I feel like the island is obviously like that, and I feel like he might be best equipped to do that. That's just my opinion, just based off, the hardships he's had to encounter his entire life, being taken at such a young age, and taking a life at such a young age, and then possibly having to do that more and more, continuing to do that, and possibly trying to maintain his faith. So the struggles are real with Mr. Echo, just like all the other characters, but I feel like he's had to encounter it more and more, and that's why I think he's probably best equipped, even more than Locke, even though I think Locke is embracing what's happening on the island thus far, and he's on his own journey, and I love it, but I just feel like Mr. Echo is probably best equipped for it. I could be wrong. You guys could probably disagree
Why
with me.
are you here, Echo?
I've come to help you. God has given us this opportunity. We should not turn our back on it.
God did not bring you here, Echo. Your own greed did. I will always love you, but I will not help you.
I was going to say, imagine Yemi was on the plane and he was actually transporting it, but I doubt it.
It's good to see you again, brother.
It's just even more guilt for Mr. Echo that his friend died on that plane.
Cut my own damn hair.
You know, you don't have to be belligerent just for belligerent's sake. Everyone loves you now.
Bullpuck.
Yo, Sawyer. Glad you're back, man.
Yo yourself, Pillsbury.
Hey, Kate. Hey, Locke said you were on hatch duty later. I was wondering if, you mind if I go instead?
You want my shift?
Help me take my mind off things.
Sure, it's all yours.
My guy wants to keep typing away.
Glad you're okay,
man. Who knows how long he's been typing on that computer for and what he's said.
Time to take a break.
You just had a break.
I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie gets the slip on Mr. Echo.
I'm not what you think I am.
What do I think you are?
It was my brother's fault.
Sorry?
It was his fault I became an addict.
Nah. You chose to be an addict.
Heroin. I tried to make him stop. You don't know me, man. I was a good person. I was an altar boy. All right, I knew what was in that statue. Doesn't mean I needed what was inside it. Just don't judge me, man.
Yo, even Charlie's born to run, man. Born to run from responsibility and admitting, that it's his own choices that put him in the situation he was in his life. Yeah, obviously his brother introduced him to that life, not lifestyle, but he was aware of the lifestyle they're in, and his brother introduced him to the heroin. But it was his choice in the end of the day to take it. And I remember you guys correcting me on one of the comments I said very early on in season 1 about, I think I put blame on Charlie's brother more than Charlie himself a little bit. But in the end of the day, he was still the one to make that decision himself. He didn't have to. So yeah.
Don't. Just. What's that?
Oh, I want to go back and rewatch the episode. So was that Mr. Was it Yemi? Because I want to see if there was a cross attached to one of the priests when Locke and Boone found the plane.
A priest?
This might be Yemi. Because
What are you doing?
He's looking for the cross.
You know that guy?
Yes. This man saved my life.
Saved your life, huh? Sure. That makes sense. He takes off in a plane in Nigeria. We're out in the middle of the South Pacific. That makes all the sense in the world.
This brother, man, honestly. Charlie?
This is scripture written here.
What, you're going to hit
You're a
him?
priest.
He's going to hit him with
You're
the
a priest,
scripture?
right? He's a priest and you're a priest too, right?
I need to talk to you. I'm in the middle of a confession. You cannot wait.
He cannot wait.
I'll be with you all, and please come back in the morning.
That's crazy, man. How do you postpone a confession? Yo, to be continued. Damn.
How dare you come here and disrupt my work?
Have you reconsidered
What?
my request?
Flying drugs under the cover of the church? How's that something I could ever reconsider? Look, hey, don't touch those!
I'm going to make this easy for you. You will make us priests and we will fly the drugs out ourselves.
Make you priests?
Just sign these ordination documents and I will give you the money for the vaccines.
That's crazy.
Leave this church now, Echo. Go, now. You could never be a priest.
How many of the statues do you have left? The Virgin Mary statues, how many?
I have 300.
I will take all of them. I guess we are both sinners now.
Damn.
Perhaps we are. But God will forgive me, Echo.
Hey, you can't say that, man. You can't say God will forgive me, but God won't forgive Echo.
What kind of priest are you, anyway?
Hey, he's a priest by paper.
Need to get higher.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, the rattling. Not good, not good. Oh, my... Bro, you can't do me like that. Oh, here we go with the Evil Dead stuff. Yo, my guy just confronted it face on. And said, what you saying? What you saying? Oh. Oh, that was... I swear I just saw some images flash within the smoke monster. I think I saw I think, yeah, they're like bodies. I think there are individuals from Echo's past, maybe the lives he has taken. And I believe there was a statue of Mary. The church. That was the church. That was the church, I think. Because it was the crucifix, and it reminded me of that sort of low angle, tilted up shot from before. Yep, that's the church. And I believe it's some of the lives he has taken. Maybe, yeah, and I think that was a picture of Mary there. From the painting from the church possibly as well. So maybe the smoke monster is showing Mr. Recco his past here. And maybe that's what it did to Locke as well. Yo, my guy is undefeated. Undefeated. What did you see, eh?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. What the bloody hell did you do?
I did nothing.
Most people, when they see a creature made of swirling black smoke, they run.
I was not afraid of it.
I could see that. That thing kills people.
Did you see the plane?
Yes, I saw your plane. It's about 1 kilometer that way.
Thank you.
So when Charlie said that thing kills people, obviously we didn't know it was really a smoke monster up until the end of season 1, leading into the beginning of season 2, or probably the end of season 1. But does that mean that they have been seeing the smoke monster itself this whole time? Or has it been taking the form or shape of other things? Obviously, the sound effects or the sounds it has been making or it made right there were the normal sounds we are used to it making, the way it erupted from beneath the ground. So yeah, with Charlie referencing that thing, has it been a smoke monster this entire time? And that's what they've been confronting this entire time. It's just the sounds that make him, you know, I don't know if it's the combination of the sounds and the smoke monster. That's why they're so scared of it. So I'm not sure.
Wait!
My guy said, go away now. Yeah, he making sure the coast is clear so he can have some MSN chat with the computer, man. D&M session. Let's go. Now, okay, I want to make the comments I've been wanting to make, or...
Where are you?
See, I've come to the conclusion that I don't think this is Michael. I think it is the others, or one of the individuals probably from the Dharma Initiative, because my theory is, this season, I feel like, is going to reveal a lot of stuff, and I feel like this is where, like, the man of faith, man of science issue is gonna, like, or that those sort of topics are gonna, that theme is gonna come into question. It's gonna be interesting because I feel like you have men of faith on the island in Locke and Mr. Echo, and then you got the man of science in Jack. Now, this is where it's going to be interesting because I feel like you see, if you're a man of faith, right, you see these things on the island. And you think to yourself, these are acts of God. This island is a force of nature. It's something that's been hidden from the world, and we're here. We're being tested by certain forces in the universe. And this is where I am happy I took a break from watching Lost for 3 days, because you guys have pointed out in the reaction that I think it was episode 2, Adrift, there was actually a Dharma logo on the shark itself. And there was a picture of a younger Michael, I believe, in the dream with Hugo. Everybody hates Hugo. And it's got me thinking, if there is a Dharma logo on the shark, did Walt himself not project the polar bear? Is the polar bear, part of this larger experiment? And I, said earlier on in season 1, could this island, be blocked off from the world? It's this massive Dharma Initiative experiment. It's blocked off from the entire world. It's in its own little cocoon. It's in its own little bubble. Sort of like the Hunger Games catching fire, but on a bigger scale, right? With, the entire Hunger Games taking place in this massive sort of force field, and it's controlled by higher ups. It's controlled by the Dharma Initiative, and it could be an individual behind a massive server, controlling the smoke monster. And that's where the man of science, man of faith, is it a paradox, or like the man of science, man of faith theme comes into question? You have men of, like I said, men of faith in Mr. Echo and Locke trying to provide an explanation of this through faith and religion, potentially, with their fantastic sit down last episode. And then obviously you have guys such as Jack. There could be a scientific explanation behind it. And you had, Danielle and oh, I forgot his name. Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Danielle and Desmond, ask if the characters were sick. So there might be some human intervention here. It might be all artificial, not supernatural. It might be all human generated. Everything on the island itself, to the shark itself having a Dharma logo, it's controlled by a human. It's controlled. It's an entire experiment to, maybe test the human experience, to see what lengths it go through, to see if maybe the men of faith or a man of faith or a woman of faith can break eventually. It's like interesting, or a man of science can break. I don't know, like, to see if there's an explanation behind all this. And I know I'm going on a massive rant here, but it's the theories I've been thinking of the entire weekend. Maybe it's an individual here that's, using the others, and he knows that the others have captured Michael, so he's using this opportunity here. The others have captured Walt, so he's using this opportunity to talk to Michael here. And it's an individual in maybe a secluded section of the island, running this thing here, running this entire thing. He chooses when the smoke monster wants to appear to a certain individual, and clearly this individual, or like these individuals who are controlling this, if it is individuals controlling this, they know everyone's past on these islands. These individuals have been specifically chosen for this, and it's interesting to see all of them put to the test. And I've said so many things in this little rant here, but I'd wanted to get this off my chest this entire weekend because I've had so many theories about the show. But I feel like, yeah, the first episode was titled Man of Faith, Man of Science intentionally. And I feel like this is where it's going to be put into question. Where you get characters such as Mr. Echo, or Locke himself, it's on this, it's this faithful journey you're on. It's a journey of redemption for Mr. Echo, potentially. Maybe the island gave him a fresh start, to rid himself of those sins or try to cleanse those sins by taking care of everyone and trying to save everyone. And for instance, you saw that in the episode, The Other 48 Days of Mr. Eriko, trying to give everyone a proper burial, and trying to get all the bodies themselves, had passed away from the water itself. So yeah, there's so many things going on at the moment, and I feel like there might be a scientific explanation for everything. Maybe Desmond was injecting himself with the thing you saw in episode 1 as an antidote for the sickness that's probably on the island. So yeah, I cannot wait to see it all explained. But yeah, my general theory now, my general consensus is that this Dharma initiative thing, we've only seen the tip of the iceberg, and I feel like there's someone, or some people themselves, controlling this entire thing, and it's like a massive human experiment. Yeah, so I cannot wait to see it all play out. Thanks for listening to my little TED talk. Man, Are You Okay Day was last week. See, I understand Michael in this situation, right? Completely. Obviously, I'm not a parent myself, but when it comes to your child, a parent will start doing irrational things or start thinking irrationally. But maybe this is Michael projecting himself. Walt projecting himself to Michael. Or it could be a trap to lure him. Someone knows, obviously, he or she knows that Walt is captured, and he's completely playing Michael here.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, Hurley's supposed to be here, but I guess he's running late.
Listen,
No one's forgotten about Walt. I don't have any idea what you must be going through, but I just want you to know that as soon as we can, we're going to figure out a way to go out and bring him back.
Big up, Jack, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Thanks.
Control Alt Delete right there from the other side. Okay, so it was that same very plane, actually. Okay. I thought they might have done maybe possibly multiple runs, but it was that very transportation, was that very shipment. So Mr. Echo was possibly on this plane, and that man saved his life.
You did this? I did not tell them who was involved. Just leave the drugs and come back with me.
Hold up, they just opened fire on the military like that. That's insane. Okay, that's the man with the gold tooth. Okay, yeah, because there was 3 individuals. No, there was 2 individuals on the plane. Oh, really? So it was Yemi and the man with the gold tooth. Okay. So that's why when he saw the guy with the gold tooth, he goes, he saved my life because he kicked him from getting on the plane. He owes it to both of them. It'd be cool to see him give Yemi a proper burial. His very own. Oh, that's crazy, man. There we go. That was stupid. Why did I think Mr. Echo was on the plane? I don't know why I was making those theories this episode, because he clearly was on 815 with the episode The Other 48 Days. I'm an idiot. My bad.
Father?
Crazy. Yemi is possibly...
Are you okay, Father?
Yemi's probably seen as the criminal. That's their second chance in life, not the island. Burn all the drugs, burn the entire plane.
For the one I broke.
Come on, Charlie, this is your chance, man. Your chance. Burn it all. Oh. Big up Mr. Echo, man. Possibly new favorite character unlocked.
Are you a priest or aren't you?
Yes. I am. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Psalm 23,
He
baby.
maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me.
Almost as if
Thou preparest a table before me.
almost as if Echo sort of had like his own sort of biblical story arc here in terms of like I believe it was Saul who eventually became Paul and you know I have to reread up on it but I think Saul you know lived a life where he harmed many individuals and took many lives, and obviously he had that sort of epiphany, I think, or that revelation and that sign from God one day, and he eventually became Paul. And it's, yeah, very similar to that. Like I can see the sort of biblical comparisons with Mr. Echo here and his story arc. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Like he's quickly becoming one of my favorite, if not my favorite character on the show.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord
Fish.
forever. Amen.
It's almost as if like this episode was like a mini road to Damascus journey for Mr. Echo. And yeah, very, very, you know, symbolic of the story of Saul. Yeah, and his transition to Paul, similar to Mr. Echo. I guess sort of embracing that he's a priest now after the previous life he had lived in sin. And we end on a sort of happy clappy montage, which is good. And everyone seems to be getting along well. You know, Sin and Sun and Jin introducing themselves to Ana Lucia. Maybe Charlie gonna reconcile with Claire.
Claire?
Or start to build that trust up again.
You lied to me, Charlie.
It made me feel safer to have it around.
Look, I can't have you around my baby, okay?
Claire, I don't...
Charlie, I don't want you sleeping anywhere near us, okay?
He's gotta take that on the chin for now. I'm sorry. Damn. Charlie wandering... Is he wandering off into the caves by himself? Or... to the hatch, possibly? Has he got a gun potentially? Oh no, okay. He just... Bro. My guy got an entire stash. So he might have been making regular round trips to that plane. Or might have done one trip and taken as many as possible. You know, while everyone else was occupied. Because no one's keeping tabs on like where everyone is at the moment, or like, yeah, no one's, you know, got the Marauder's map of the Lost Island, knowing where everyone is at each point in time. Oh yeah, there's Charlie at the Nigerian plane. No, like, what a fantastic episode of Lost, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely adored it. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it right there. And yeah, I cannot wait to continue to watch this series. I think season 2 is now picking up more than ever. And yeah, I am going to watch episode 11 today as well. Possibly a little bit, or not, you know, not that much after finishing this reaction. I might take a little break and then obviously get right back into episode 11. That was the 23rd Psalm, ladies and gentlemen, episode 10 of last season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant in the middle of the reaction about my theories and possibly everything that's going on with this Dharma initiative. Even the guy who was presenting, I forgot his name, the scientist or the doctor who was presenting, you know, the video itself had only one arm. So yeah, it's just interesting to see what type of experimentation has gone on. So yeah, I cannot wait to continue the show, and I hope you guys are eager to watch more of these reactions. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.